170.
स्वप्ने शून्ये सृजति स्वशक्त्या भोक्तादिविश्वं मन एव सर्वम् तथैव जाग्रत्यपि नो विशेषः तत्सर्वमेतन्मनसो विजृम्भणम्
Annamaya kosha and Manomaya kosha were described. In the description of Manomaya kosha, how Manaha, mind, Manomaya kosha, is binding in nature is being elaborated. Actually, what is the binding factor? Avidya. Ignorance of oneself is the cause for bonding. That is the root cause. But at practical level, that avidya operates at the level of the mind. That's why, for practical purpose, you can say mind is the cause of bondage. No doubt, mind is the effect of ajnana, ignorance of oneself. But at practical level, it is the mind that binds, and also we'll see it is the mind that makes us free from bondage. You may wonder how it is that one and the same thing can do both the functions. It will be explained with illustration. So one and the same thing can do both. It will be explained with illustration. So now, how this Manomaya Kosha, take for practical purpose, mind, it binds. How do you prove that? Two methods are adopted. When the mind functions, bondage is there. When the mind doesn't function, bondage is not. Technically, what method is this? Anvaya Vyatireka method. Mind is present, it is functioning, bondage. Mind is not present, not functioning, no bondage. When? Is it that way? Is it not mind always functions? No. Acha, there is time when it is not there. In sleep, mind is not functioning, including if you doze off in the class also. If at all. You are a very serious student, you won't, I know. So, that is it. So, you won't do that. But if at all, so very much tired, etc. सेवा को गए थे इन ट्राइबल एरिया सेवा को गए थे उधर से डायरेक्ट इधर आ गए so tired and you doze off at that time mind is not functioning. So therefore I say now first, when does the mind operate? In the waking state mind operates or not? Whether you use it or not, different thing. But it does operate. In the dream state, does it function or not? Yes, we know. In the waking state and the dream state, mind does function and therefore bondage is there in the waking and the dream state. In the deep sleep state, what has happened is mind merges in its immediate cause, the ajnana. It is which ajnana? Ajnana of our swarupa, of our true nature, not any ajnana as such. The ajnana of our swarupa. And therefore, in the deep sleep state, mind is not there, therefore no function, no bondage at all. So that is Vyatireka method. Waking and dream, Vyatireka means what? Absence. Absence of the mind, no bondage. Presence of the mind, Anvaya method. In the waking and the dream, bondage. So now let us first say Anvaya method, presence of the mind, that we have already seen the Anvaya of the stanza. We say Artha Shunne Swapne. In the dream, Artha Shunne Swapne. An adjective is used for Swapne means what? Locative. In the dream. Swapne. In the dream. First it takes Swapna, then comes to Jagrat waking. In the dream, what is that dream is described? Artha Shunne. Artha Shunya doesn't mean meaningless, no. Where external objects are not there. Which objects? Bahya Vishayas. Shabda. See now, in the waking state, is it not Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, the entire physically available world is there or not? So you are perceiving it. You are seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. Is it not? In the dream, do you see, hear, taste, touch, smell or not? Yes, but corresponding Vishayas, corresponding sense object, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha are not there where? In the dream. So that means, just now say, you are seeing a microphone. See, here is the microphone, I can touch. Concretely available. Suppose You got inspired and in that dream you started giving a discourse. And there is a microphone in front of you. Your sound is amplified, no doubt, but there is no concrete microphone. So now here, Artha is there. A concrete object is there. In the Swapna, Artha Shunne, corresponding concrete objects are not there. In which? In that dream, Artha Shunne, he says, Manaha eva, say Manaha eva, Swashaktya, mind alone, by its power. What type of power it is? Come on, tell me. Projection. What is that Sanskrit word? Vikshepa Shakti. Vikshepa Shakti. Other Shakti is what? Avarana Shakti. Veiling power, covering power. This is projecting power, creating power. So by that Swashaktya, by its projecting power called Vikshepa Shakti, Swashaktya, Bhoktradi Sarvam Vishwam Srujati. Sarvam Vishwam Srujati. Entire creation, who projects, creates the mind. And what is that creation? Bhokta, Bhoktru, Adi. The dreamer onwards. See, the dreamer also is a projection of your mind. Because you know what happens? In dream, you are seeing yourself like a bird and flying. And do you know this person how much he weighs? 250 pounds in the waking. And in the deep state, he is flying like a bird. As a bird, but Jiva is same. So that one, Bhoktru Adi, the one who is the experiencer of the dream, etc., that is also whose projection? Projection of the mind. Bhoktru Adi for the dream world, dream experiences, Sukha, Dukkha, Mana, Apamana, all in the dream. So, suddenly dreamt in the dream that the bank in which he has put everything liquidated, because America banks are getting liquidated. He thought his bank also got liquidated, and he suddenly got. Only to find out everything is safe. Okay? Everything is safe as such. So, say, Bhoktradi Sarvam Vishwam Srujati. So therefore, who projects all these things in the dream? Manomaya Kosha. Similarly, in that it is easy for us to verify. But same thing is true in the waking state also. Here it becomes a little difficult to verify because corresponding, it is not Artha Shunya. It is Artha Sahita, along with the external concrete objects. And therefore, if I tell you, see, this microphone is the projection of your mind, you will have second thought. You will accept because Swami said no. But your mind is not ready to accept. How come? See? You can touch it, you can handle it, etc. It is also projection of your mind. How? You are supposed to listen to me now. Because I am telling supposed to because I want an exception. You are supposed to listen to me now. Huh? You are listening. I am speaking. And my loud is amplified properly. No one can miss. Even the fellow is sleeping. The person will wake up. It is so loud as so. But what happened was, your mind went for a walk on Chowpatty beach. Juhu Chowpatty. And you didn't hear what I spoke. what happens? Mind is not here, and therefore what is spoken is null and void for that person. If mind is null, sometimes it happens. Oh, I didn't hear, my mind was elsewhere. Why here at times, suppose you go somewhere and you are standing in the front of someone and that fellow is engrossed in some thought, etc. And you just to see the fun, you are keeping quiet, and afterward, hey, where are you? Huh? When did you come? 5 minutes back. Oh, I didn't see. I didn't see. He was right in front of you because he was so much engrossed in some thinking. So that's why in the waking also it is the projection of the mind only. No mind, then what happens? No Vishayakar Antakarti, thought patterns corresponding to the object perceived are not there. As a result, what happens? No perception. Even though your eyes, ears, etc. are intact without any defects. They are in the proximity for perception, and yet what happens? No perception. Why? Mind is not there. So that is the case. You see, tatha eva, just as in the case of this dream state, Jagriti api, even in the Jagrita avastha, even in the waking state api, Visheshaha now. Vishesha means distinction. Now, certainly not there. What distinction is not there? Just as in the dream, what you perceive, what you experience is the project of your mind, so it is true in the waking state. All that you perceive is the projection of your mind. It is created by the mind only. Vishesha. Tat etat sarvam manasaha vijrumbhanam. All this that is experienced in the waking state is vijrumbhanam, ramification, expansion of what? Of the mind. Now when mind operates, sukha dukkhas are there or not? You may say, Swamiji, that is fine, but you are trying to prove, or the author is trying to prove, that mind is that, bondage is that. We don't find anywhere bondage at all. Are there sukha dukkhas? Yes, that itself is bondage. Sukha, dukkha, at least 50% would have consoled, but what? Dukkha more, sukha. By the time sukha is coming, it's already gone. It gives a slip. And dukkha, jata hi nahi hai. Actually, it is psychology. See, sukha comes, sukha goes. Dukkha comes, dukkha goes. Amavasya comes, amavasya is not all the time, it goes. Purnima comes, it is there, it goes. Like that, sukha comes, it goes. Dukkha comes, it goes. But you know what we do? We focus on the going of the sukha and focus on the arrival of the dukkha and make us more miserable. That is what is human psychology. See, dukkha, see, sorrow has not come, it is yet to come, but it is heralding. And this fellow is already half finished. Before the sorrow arrives, and when comes, don't ask at all, etc. So that is it. So that is why, see the other way. Dukkha goes, sukha also comes. You know, once it happened, the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, and goddess of poverty were at loggerheads. They were calling, who is beautiful? Lakshmi was telling, I am beautiful. Goddess of poverty was telling, I am beautiful. And they were calling. Meanwhile, unfortunately, a Brahmana happened to pass by that. They caught hold of the Brahmana. Hey, come here. You will be the judge now. Among us two, who is beautiful? Dharma Sankata. See, if he says Lakshmi is beautiful, who will be angry? Goddess of poverty, and she will say, bless him. And if she blesses, he is finished. And if he says, goddess of poverty is beautiful, Lakshmi will get angry. He said, I will quit. Now what to do? Ubhayata Rajupasha. But he was a very clever guy. See, look, this is a very important decision. Just not offhand, I can't give the decision. You please do one thing. I am standing here. Both of you, one by one, please come near me, go away. Come near me, go away. Come near me, go away. First you choose who among this. Goddess of poverty, choose. Came, went. Came, went. Came, went. Okay, enough. Then, whose turn? Lakshmi's turn. Lakshmi went away, came up. Came, went. Now you say, I can tell you. When goddess of poverty goes away, she is beautiful. When Lakshmi comes, she is beautiful. He was safe. He was safe. So that is how it is. So why don't you do that? So what is that? Sorrow goes. Amavasya night is not all the time. See, you know that story of even this will pass away. Which is long back, I think it from Italy. One youngster, finding no opportunity of business etc. in his native place, told the father, Dad, I am going abroad, not nowadays. Supersonic jet etc. Olden days, by voyage, months together he has to go etc. And once gone means difficult, yadgatvana nivartate. So it is such a thing, difficult things were there. Say, I am going because I can't earn anything here, and he was a very capable person. So father also say his plight is very bad here, let him earn something. Say, okay beta, my blessings are there, but do one thing, if at all you are in difficulty, I am giving you a ring, always wear it, okay? And when you are in dire difficulty, remove the ring and slowly turn and closely watch. Of course, daddy has told, he has got respect for the father, love for the father, sir. Certainly, daddy, I certainly do that. He went to a far off country, started business, roaring business, minted money like that, and in the society also he rose to a very high position, like the mayor and all that, he became etc. But no contact with the father because of that, he settled there. After some years, one day he got the news that his entire fleet of boats with the mercantile sunk in the ocean in a storm. Within a moment, who is it? Papa. Fleet of boats with mercantile, so much of goods, capital also gone. So he got so disheartened, he thought of committing suicide. So to commit the suicide, he went to the outskirts of the city, over a bridge under which a big river is flowing. He was about to jump in the river. Suddenly he remembered father's words. When you are in dire difficulty, please see this ring very close. Of course, now he says, my days are over. Why? At least I have given the promise to my father, let me fulfill that promise. And he removed that and he slowly started turning and closely watching. To his surprise, inside side of the ring there was some minute inscription was there. So he minutely struggled to read it, and he could read it. You know what was there? Even this will pass away. Even this will pass. He started thinking. I came pauper, I started business, I became a multi-billionaire, today I am a pauper. This may also just that was not permanent, this also is not permanent. He mustered courage, gave up the thought of committing suicide, returned. When he returned, all friends and all that, because he was a very nice person, he said, why you worry, we are there to help you. And he raised the capital and resumed his business. Even this will pass away. So, at least that healthy attitude must be there. Sukha, dukkha. Sukha comes, dukkha comes, don't get cowed down. This will pass away. Sukha comes, don't get elated. This also will pass away. Keep that balance of the mind. Why? That is the nature. Because that is the world. What can you do? Adjust yourself. See, if you are to swim in the ocean, you have to adjust with the waves. If a big wave comes, duck under it. If small wave comes, jump over it. You can manage that. So like that, are there sukha dukkha? No sukha dukkha. We should, the morning I was telling in one class, you see, this world is like that only. Sukha, dukkha. But we want all the time sukha, no dukkha at all. That's why Lord Krishna has put a big board on this world which is not visible. But if you delve in Bhagavad Gita, you will find a board. Lord Krishna has put a board. Anityam asukham lokam. Bhagavad Gita is there. There the phrase is Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. Having got in the world which is impermanent, anityam, asukham, where real sukha is not there, you have landed already. Now you can't do anything about it. So that's why, what you do? Mam bhajasva. But what do we expect? Nitya sukha, no dukkha. Satya Sai Baba gives an illustration in this context. A gentleman went to a military canteen. And the waiter came there. Sir, what can I give you? He said, look, I am very hungry. Immediately give me idli sambar and one put masala dosa. Because masala dosa takes time, no? He wants to eat before masala dosa gets ready. He wants to finish the idli sambar. The waiter with all apologies. Sir, did you not see the board outside? You know what was the board? Military non-vegetarian canteen. इडली सांभर मसाला डोसा किधर से आएगा? उडुपी रेस्टोरेंट में ऑमलेट विदर किधर से आएगा? So how is it possible? So like that Bhagavan says, see, I hope Bhagavan has the right to put the board to this world because he is the author, he is the creator. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. Having taken a birth, is it disputable that you have taken a birth in this world? Whether you believe in karma theory or not, whatever it may be, even if a staunch atheist, you have been born in this world. Asuprapya. Bhajasvama. Seek me. Who seek? Parameshwara, the God principle, the divinity principle. So that Sukha dukkha, sukha dukkha, sukha dukkha. So therefore if you say, no, sukha dukkha is that, where is bondage is that itself is bondage. In the waking and dream, sukha dukkha are there or not? That means bondage is there or not? Yes. Mind is functioning in the waking and the dream, therefore bondage is there. Proved or not? Anvaya method. Presence of mind, presence of bondage. Vyatireka no. Absence of mind, absence of bondage, let us say.
Sushupti kale manasi pradine naivasti kinchit sakala prasiddhe मनकल्पित एव पुंसः संसार एतस्य न वस्तुतोऽस्ति अन्वय सुषुप्ति काले मनसि प्रलीने किंचित न एव अस्ति सकल प्रसिद्धेः अतः एतस्य पुंसः संसारः मनकल्पितः एव
मनकल्पितः
एव वस्तुतः न अस्ति. अगेन सुषुप्ति काले मनसि प्रलीने किंचित न एव अस्ति सकल प्रसिद्धेः अतः एतस्य पुंसः संसारः मनः कल्पितः एव वस्तुतः न अस्ति.
सुषुप्ति काले, during the deep sleep state, manasi praline, when the mind is dormant, no more function. Pralina means nashte, when the mind is destroyed temporarily. If mind is destroyed once forever, what is called as manonasha, you are jivan mukta. So you are jivan mukta. That is fine. But it is not that way. Temporarily, it is not functioning. What has happened? It has merged in its immediate cause, avidya. It is not no more functioning at that time. Sushupti kale manasi praline. When the mind is dormant, nashtam is dormant. Kinchit na eva asti. What is your experience? Nothing is experience. Nothing means what? Nothing specific that we generally experience in the waking and the dream state. Is there anything waking? Even do you experience that I am there? In sleep, I am asleep. Is this experience is there? If you have got, that means you are not sleeping, you are lying down. You are lying down. No, not that. After, actually there is experience, but not of specific thing of waking and the dream. That's why we say there is no experience in Vishesha Anubhava is not there. And what is the experience in the day? When you wake up, what do you recall? I slept well, I did not know anything, including myself. Means what was the experience? Ignorance. But not with the mind. Direct experience by Chaitanya. There are, of course, technically, avidya, sukshma vrittis are there, etc. That is not the context now, as well. In the waking state, what vrittis are there? Sthula, antakarana vrittis, which we call as thoughts. But in this state, these thoughts are not there. But subtle thoughts are there, which are not the product of the mind, so they are there. That's why we recall after waking, oh, I slept well, I did not know anything. Even in samadhi, this link is there. Otherwise, you know what will happen? This contact with the body will snap off as such. So that is different thing. So that indicate kinchit naivasti. There is nothing. Nothing means what? Nothing experienced from whatever that is usually experienced in the waking and the dream. How do you say so? Answer is given. Sakala prasiddhi, well known to everyone. This is a matter of universal experience. Whether the sleeping person is a beggar or a monarch. What is experience? Nothing from waking and the dream is. Even a person suffering from cancer, if he has a deep sleep state, shanti, shanti, shanti. No experience at all. Is it not? So that is the case. So Sakala Prasida, it is proved by universal experience of all beings. It is the experience of all the beings. Therefore, it says, Ataha etasya punsaha samsara of this person, means each individual, say samsara, punsaha, samsara, manakalpitaha eva. It is kalpita, imagined, projected by mind only. See, if in the mind corresponding thought is not there, you don't have the experience of that thought. At times it happens. This person was dining, eating the food, and his mind was so much preoccupied in some business problem or something like that. That day what happened was, she forgot to put the salt. She forgot to put the salt. No complaint at all. And do you know who is this person? Even if little less is there, Akash Patal ek karega. But why? What happened? Didn't register. Why doesn't? He was eating the food, but mind was preoccupied somewhere. So that is why it didn't register. And many times I given a Newton's example. Newton, his fellow, he was hungry and saw his empty plate. See, I don't remember that I have taken, but the friend has taken the food. Anyway, that's okay. You know that I have told many times. So that is the case. So mana kalpitaha eva. Everything is what projected by what? Mind only. So samsaraha, and therefore vastutaha nasti. Really not that like dream. Dream is experience, really not that. Like that waking dream, waking state also really not that. Projected by what? See, if samsara were real something like that, do you know what should happen? All should have same experience. Suppose I distribute after the class Tirupati Balaji laddus. I have hidden somewhere, okay. Tirupati Balaji, big laddus. And now you got the news. What is your reaction? Some are very happy. Laddu mila. Others are much more happy. Laddu Dhoti Bhagwan ka prasad hai. Others are melancholy. Right? Diabetes. Ayyo, laddu milega, lekin I can't eat it. Even if I eat it, doctor's bill will increase. Why? Different reactions. Different. See, it is not that, it is based on our projections. World is the same, heaven for some, it is a hell for others. So that's why all this samsara is projection of what? Mind. Public world is same. Public world is the same. And yet, it is the projection of the mind. That is what samsara is. I hope you remember what we are discussing. Avidya as the bondage manifests at what level? Manomaya level, which is proved by this. What is that? Anvaya Vyatirek. The same mind releases the person from bondage. You may wonder how come. The one who binds releases. You know, padlocks, key locks, same key unlocks. Yes or no? If you understood that, same function mind does. Huh? But when does the key locks? If you turn to left, it locks. If you turn to right, it unlocks. Understood? Same way. Turn the mind to Jagat, lock it. Don't shout afterwards. bound, etc. Turn the mind towards Atma Sarupa, Bhagavad Sarupa, Parameshwara Sarupa, unlocks. Key is with who? And you complain. This samsara is too much. Like a person who had locked the house and he went for a walk, let us say North India, etc., or Himalayan regions, etc. Unfortunately, what happened was, there was a snowstorm. He rushed back. He came to the door, somehow forgot that the key is with him. And he says, my house is locked. What am I to do? Night time, storm, snowstorm, etc. Suffering outside. What is to be done? Use the key which was blocked earlier. Unlock. Like that. You are already in the condition, house is locked, snowstorm outside. But you have forgotten that the mind is the key, but it has to be used properly. Suppose he puts it and goes on turning left side only. Key also may break also because he is a hefty fellow. So the key also may get broken also. So not that way. So now the question comes, how come one and the same mind be a tool, means of bondage, and the same mind a means for liberation? Author explains with the help of an illustration, drishtanta.
Vayuna niyate mekaha punaste naiva niyate manasa kalpyate bandhaha मोक्षस्ते नैव कल्प्यते अन्वय वायुना मेघः आनीयते पुनः तेन एव नीयते मनसा बन्धः कल्प्यते तेन एव मोक्षः कल्प्यते. Again, वायुना मेघः आनीयते पुनः तेन एव नीयते मनसा बन्धः कल्प्यते तेन एव मोक्षः कल्प्यते.
Vayu here is wind. See, wind brings the clouds. It is the wind who drives away the cloud. Yes or no? You see, these things in Himalayan regions are very, very effective. Bright sunshine, blue sky, spotless sky with even a least patch of cloud. Within 5 minutes, what? Everything is covered. Sun is not seen. It is no time again it can be. Whose job it is? Why? Wind. Nevertheless, Vayuna Megaha Niyate. That is, the clouds are carried, means brought by who? The wind. Punaha Tena Eva Aniyate. Vayuna Megaha Aniyate. They are brought. Punaha Tena Eva. Further, by the very wind, Niyate are driven away. Who does the job? One and the same. Wind does the job. In which direction it is done, that's all. Wind is not aware, brought or taken away, etc. But it just pushes, that's all. So is the mind. So likewise, Manasa Bandhaha Kalpyate. By mind, bondage is projected. Imagine. Tena eva mokshaha kalpate. By that very same mind, moksha is projected. Means bondage and liberations are both projections of the mind. If you know not your Swarupa, same mind is cause for bondage. If you know your Swarupa, the very same mind which put you in bondage is the cause of liberation. Elsewhere it is said, Mana eva manushyana karanam bandha moksha. Mind alone is the cause of both bondage and liberation. It depends how you make use of the mind. Responsibility is in whose hand? On you, your shoulder. Don't say blame Shastras. Don't blame God. God will say, I have already provided you the means. Make use of them. Have got mind or not? Yes. Make use of them. The same mind will help you to get rid of the bondage. Which same mind? Which has brought you bondage hitherto. So that's why. So of course, preparations are necessary. That mind has to be educated properly. So those things are there. But finally the tool is what? One and the same. See, mind is such a great power. Let us not curse the mind, but use it properly. If a very potent instrument is wrongly used, it can be harmful. So is the mind. It's like a what is that? Sharp knife. It can be used for good purpose. It can be used for harm also as such. So is the mind as such. So train the mind, educate the mind. The same mind will be helpful to you. It will be friendly. Atmaiva Atmana Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratma. That Atma is Antakarana mind. One's own mind is one's own friend. One's own mind is one's own enemy. It depends how you make use of that. So the Shastra tells how to make it. It gives you the facts of life. It cuts the world to its own side. It strips off your all wrong evaluations and presents the world in its what? Actual state. And then you have to make use of the mind. That's why Shastra. Because otherwise, these things you can't find in your daily parayana of newspaper. Huh? Everyone does newspaper parayana. Now, if no newspaper, news, channel, TV, news. And if suppose one day they don't listen, they feel something is missing. You see all that you suppose. Delhi bomb blast. And all those horrible pictures you see. 5 minutes only you saw. 5 days, movie is going on here. I told you once, many years back, I used to go to Rishikesh for studies, etc., etc. That's because vacation is there, because library is there, and many things are there, etc. So I had gone on a project of 2.5 months. Some important text was to receive. and already 2 months were over. Morning, I went to the dining hall, took my breakfast, and I was returning. I was just nearing the room after room are there. Just by that time, the newspaper boy threw the newspaper in the next door where I am staying. I knew a gentleman, a retired person who was staying there, etc., retired from Indian Airlines, etc. And he said, Swamiji, I am getting because office is getting the newspaper, many people read that. So if you want, you can say, but I was busy with my own thing, etc., I never did that. So, yes, if I need, I will read, etc. That door was closed, he had gone somewhere, etc. Just I was passing by, just headlines. In Delhi, that is birthday party, terrorists gunned down so many people. Curiosity, I picked up, and it is headlines, and just listen, my blood started boiling. I threw the paper and went inside my room. I know abhi gadbad hone wala. Within a half an hour, I started getting headache. By the time the neighbor came, he was not a doctor, but some first aid medicines he used to give. I asked him, have you got antacid? I had to take antacid because that pitta means the blood started boiling. Innocent people are gunned down like this, etc. What is the reaction? And if you see all these things in the newspaper, have you got capacity to think? Pray. Let good sense prevail on that. Is that prayer will be answered someday? Yes, sir. Those who are hurt, they can get some relief from that, etc. Seeing this, what is that? What is going on? Good things are not reported. So this is not there. And they do research in giving to the news because everyone wants to be the best. What is that? What is called? News break. Who is first in breaking the news? Huh? What is that? Break news. Breaking news. Okay, breaking news. पैसे के लिए they want to show we are the people who give, and at times they do such a thing. They give such news they are not supposed to divulge. It will help the criminals as such. But see, common sense is paisa. Anyway, what are we going to get out of it? So that is again. So that is mind is the one that is there. It knows the first re-evaluation of the value structure. But how? Based on the Shastra and not marketing news. Marketing strategies will induce you to what? Purchase today, pay tomorrow. Now see what credit card is happening in America. Banks after banks are what? Winding up. Why? The credit card holder has nothing to owe. He can't pay back. And who are those who encourage to take loan? Same people with all marketing strategy were encouraging you to this thing. Now back off. So that is, anyway, ठीक है. All creation of what? Mind. So it is the mind that binds. Mind, if that is the case, use the mind in such a way that it releases you from the samsara. So now illustration was, wind brings the clouds, it drives away the clouds. Now in Darshanta, illustrated, how mind binds, how mind frees you from the body. That is now the Drishtanta illustration, Darshtanta, the thing illustrated. So now that is how mind is the cause of, that is bondage, and how the mind is, the same mind is the cause of liberation in the soul.
देहादि सर्व विषये परिकल्प्य रागम् बध्नाति तेन पुरुषं पशुवद्गुणेन वैरस्यमत्र विषवत्सु विधाय पश्चात् एनं विमोचयति तन्मन एव बन्धात् अन्वय गुणेन पशुवत् तत् मनः एव देहादि सर्व विषये रागं परिकल्प्य तेन पुरुषं बध्नाति पश्चात् अत्र विषवत् वैरस्यं सुविधाय एनं बन्धात् विमोचयति. Again, गुणेन पशुवत् तत् मनः एव देहादि सर्व विषये रागं परिकल्प्य तेन पुरुषं बध्नाति पश्चात् अत्र विषवत् वैरस्यं सुविधाय एनं बन्धात् विमोचयति.
First in nutshell it is told how the mind binds and how it releases. Afterward the same thing is going to be elaborated. We will see next. Om Swasti Prajabhyam Paripalayantam Nyayena Madhena Mahimahisa Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Vashyatu Karyanyah Yogiri Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Shobharahitaha Brahmana Santu Nirvaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhagavate Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada